Hello, SquirrelTribe 2.0. Hey, listen, this is gonna be a little bit different today. I want to talk to you about something really gross, and it has to do with our kids and school, which is never the way you want to start any sort of conversation, but that's what we're doing. Please hold, I just warmed up my coffee. So I was on the good old interweb, if you will. I don't know what we're supposed to call it, but the internet, the World Wide Web, the place where you go down these dark holes by accident and don't know what's happening until it's too late. And that's how I ended up here with this New Jersey elementary school janitor accused of contaminating food with bodily fluids. What? Like, excuse me? What are we talking about? One, yay for not living in New Jersey because that's disgusting, but also doesn't mean it's not happening everywhere else around the country or the world. So I found this article. And it says here, a New Jersey elementary school janitor is accused of performing sexual acts with school objects and contaminating food and cafeteria utensils with bodily fluids and bleach. Before we even get really into this, let me just real quick say that as a parent of a child who goes to public school, if this came out about my child's school and they were dumb enough to tell me the name of the person involved, please understand, you would have to go find him in the hospital when I was done, if he even could make it to there, because I'm going to lose my ever-loving shit, plain and simple. Now this says Giovanni Impalazzeri, however you say that, 25 years old enough to know better and old enough to be disgusting, obviously, is accused of contaminating food and kitchen utensils in the Elizabeth Moore School cafeteria with saliva, urine, and feces. He also sprayed bleach into a container of food that was later served to kids with the intention of harming the students, according to an affidavit of probable cause. I covered my mouth and started crying. This is according to a parent, Bianca Pierce, a parent to a student at the school. I had no words. I mean, what can you say to a situation where somebody was doing those disgusting things in the school where your child's supposed to be safe? I felt like I was stabbed in the heart. Authorities at the school in Upper Deerfield Township contacted the New Jersey State Police last Monday to report numerous anonymous tips about lewd social media posts by this guy, by Impalazzeri, according to Cumberland County Prosecutor Jennifer Webb McRae in a news release. According to the affidavit, Impalazzeri was posting extremely disturbing videos of himself while at work on a Telegram group thread. The state police received multiple screenshots and videos from a social media account that appeared to show Impalazzeri, performing sexual acts with inanimate objects at the school, officials said. The post showed the guy doing things that would endanger the well-being of the students at the school. The criminal complaint said he contaminated even more items in another area of the school with his bodily fluids as well, according to officials. Authorities said they determined that Impalazzeri performed the acts while he was employed at the school, where he has worked as a custodian since September of 2019. So he lost his ever-loving shit before the entire world went to hell in a handbasket, right? He was already a disgusting human being before all that. But it says they're unsure whether the acts were committed recently or further in the past. They don't know when these things occurred, which in itself is terrifying. That means this man has been in that position for 4 years doing who knows what to the foods and everything else that these kids are consuming and touching these other things. And authorities said they determined that, Impalazzeri of Vineland was arrested on Tuesday and charged with aggravated assault, tampering with food products, endangering the welfare of a child, and attempted misconduct, investigators said. He was also charged on Thursday with official misconduct and is being held in the Cumberland County Jail. Why do those sound so effing tame? Like, those sound like he did absolutely nothing. Like maybe he showed up to work late and kicked a garbage can. Those things need to be, they need to have a much like encompassing name of how disgusting this whole situation is. And endangering the welfare of a child and attempted misconduct. Yeah, but that doesn't say enough, in my opinion. On his records, it needs to say some just absolutely, I don't even know how to phrase that. Authorities are collecting samples of bodily fluids to determine whether there is a health risk for those who have consumed food from the school's cafeteria. Think about it. there's been talks of like in the news over like my entire lifetime that I've heard where people have gone out and purposefully like slept with a bunch of people without condoms, knowing good and damn well they had like gonorrhea or AIDS or syphilis or chlamydia or whatever else, trying to pass it on to innocent people. Like a man hates women because his mom didn't love him enough, so he goes around trying to infect everybody. Or a woman hates men because her daddy left her, went to go get milk and never came back and went off with his secretary instead. So she wants to go out there and spread syphilis like it's Christmas joy. Like I've heard of those kind of things, but you don't think of grown ass people going to a school of children and doing these kinds of things. And as a mother who has a child in public schools, the older she gets and the more I read these things and learn these things, I'm like, this is why people homeschool. I mean, I fully understand it. I fully understand it. As a kid who went through public school, I didn't encounter any of these kind of things. So I'm still thinking I liked public school. I liked the fact that I had kids to hang out with every day and whatever else. Whereas if I homeschool my kid, poor thing, she's going to hate me because she's going to be stuck with me all the time. As it is, it's me, the man, and the kid. Anytime she's outside of school, it's the three of us. We're like the world's little tightest family, right? And if I were to homeschool her at the same time, we'd all kill each other because her and I have very strong personalities and they have a tendency to just, you know what I'm saying? Like butt heads a lot. But I also feel like she needs that kid to kid, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, not activity, that's the stupid word. I got nothing. I can't think of the word because my brain isn't braining because I'm pissed off at the article and I'm just thinking about the fact that this person, do they not have cameras in these schools? Like, why don't these schools have cameras? And I feel like everybody should now have to work in teams. Like two people should have to work together. You should never let a single, and I say a male, but it's not like these female teachers aren't out here having sex with 13-year-olds and doing really gross things and sending pictures to kids. And I mean, I've seen that in headlines lately where female teachers are arrested for, you know, sending salacious content to their students, their male students, which if you watch any movie, like literally any movie, the second a high school boy or even friggin' middle school boy, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, whatever, makes it with the hot substitute, everybody's like, oh yeah, man, high five, that's awesome, go you. But if a 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade female student makes it with a male teacher, it's completely opposite. You know what? They're both disgusting, in case anybody's curious. It's both disgusting. Anytime a grown-up has any sort of whatever with somebody who's not a grown-up, you disgusting boo-boo, okay? And you belong in jail, plain and simple. I have an issue with the fact that this man worked there for 4 years doing God knows what to whatever. And the only reason they found out is because his dumb ass was posting it on social media, which means he wanted to get caught, or obviously he's extremely stupid. But at the same time, again, why is there nobody else there who could have seen a warning sign or what? You're telling me that nobody in the cafeteria picked up a vat of mashed potatoes and been, man, this smells like bleach. Maybe I shouldn't feed this to the kids. Look, are you kidding me right now? Man, this looks like somebody's shit in it. Maybe I shouldn't give this to the kids. Man, that looks like somebody put a lot of pee in it. Maybe I shouldn't give this to the kids. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. And I couldn't be a police officer. I figured this out numerous times. I would love to be a police officer, but I would lose my job immediately because if I was the responding officer, go for whatever. Yeah, okay, this is my walkie-talkie. Chirp, chirp. You got to chirp, right? Chirp, chirp, over, out. And then they're like, hey, so-and-so at the school. And I'm like, on it. And then I drive to the school and then I get there. And then, you know, because I'm an emotional female, I grab the guy and I yank him out and I beat him to a bloody pulp. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, you're under the arrest. You have the right to an attorney. You have the right to not say anything, especially since I've knocked all your teeth out and your tongue is swollen and you can't anyway because I'm standing on your throat. Like those kind of things. I would lose my job immediately. I don't do well. In case you haven't realized this, I don't do well with anybody that does negative things against children or women or elderly or men either, against people who don't deserve it. Let's just phrase it that way. So I could be Batman. That'd be fun. I'm Batman. I could be Batman. Maybe I am Batman. I'd rather be Batman than Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you shoot. What is that? I mean, yeah, I can like like get a web around you. I feel like Batman's gonna dangle you over a building, and if you piss him off, he's just gonna let you go. I feel like Batman's way more gangster than Spider-Man. I'm Batman. There we go. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. For those of you who have children in school, I don't know, maybe to give you nightmares like me. I don't know why the hell I brought this to your attention, but it is something that we as parents or any guardians out there of the galaxy have to worry about. Guardians of the children have to worry about, because there are people who are batshit crazy dealing with our children on a daily basis. And even if I were to take my kid out of school and be like, all right, little girl, you're homeschooled now. And then people are like, well, you don't have to just keep her at home. You can join group activities. You could take her to this or this. Who's to say that at this or this, you don't have the same batshit crazy people? It's just not inside of school. Now it's at this or this. That's all I'm saying. People are everywhere. Just stupid people are everywhere. And that is the lesson for today. Stupid people are everywhere. It's like Sesame Street, the letter S for stupid. Yep, there we go. Hey, hope you guys are having a good day, a good Tuesday, if you will. Look, I wanted to talk to you guys about these things. So I've been trying to do the whole hot tea as opposed to less coffee and caffeine. It's not working out well, but I saw these, and so I got these to try because, one, organic. Two, they sounded good. Organic peachy green. I was like, what's in this thing? Organic green tea, organic black tea, organic natural cucumber flavor. I like cucumber. Organic natural peach flavor. Cool, sounds good. So I'm gonna try this one later today to see what it's like. I'm really excited about it because it is organic, and I think it's Tazo, I don't know how you say their thing. This one I'm a little less excited about, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know how I feel about lemongrass and crisp spearmint. Like, is it gonna taste like I took my toothbrush and put toothpaste on it and then squoze a lemon on it and then brush my teeth? I don't know what this is gonna be like, but I'm gonna try them both hot with nothing else in them. And if they suck, I'm gonna go English style and add just a smidge of milk or cream. I don't know how people in England drink their tea. Hot toddy, that's a thing, right? A hot toddy, or is that lingerie? I think I'm making things up. I think hot toddy is like warm whiskey. I don't know. I have words in my head and have no clue where they belong, and I just like to throw them out every once in a while and see where they land. So hot toddy, hot pockets, diarrhea pockets. If you've ever seen that guy's comedy thing, that was funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna try these. If you guys have ever had them, let me know in the comment section, especially if you know like a good way to drink toothpaste tea. Let me know how this one works. I'm trying to stay away from adding sugar to anything because I don't need it. My fat ass got to get under control. So I got to like stop with the sugar. I've stopped with the fried foods. We're down to minimal mimosas because that's probably not the best to have mimosas on a daily, right? So I'm going to try these and let you know how they are. I already got organic oatmeal because I love oatmeal, and I can get the kid to eat the organic oatmeal. She won't eat Quaker oatmeal. She says it's too sweet and it has a weird taste, which it does because chemicals, and this doesn't. So the Target Good and Gather organic oatmeal, so good. She even put blueberries in it, and my kid hates blueberries, and she ate the whole thing. So I was like, okay, if I can get you to eat organic plain oatmeal and then throw some organic blueberries in it and then wash it down with water, and it's not like Pop-Tarts or cereal or asking for McDonald's, hello, winning. I'll take little baby victories when they are presented to me. So there's that. Also, again, just keep an eye on your kids. Ask your kids on a daily basis if there's anybody weird at their school. I ask my kid all the time, hey, come across any teachers that probably shouldn't be teaching? We have full open conversations on what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, especially when it comes to the gym teachers and things like that, because I don't ever want her to wonder if are grown men supposed to talk to 7th graders and 8th graders that way? Are grown men supposed to touch you like that? There's never going to be a question. She will always know the answer is hell no. At no point in time should a grown man ever blah, blah, blah to a 7th grader or 8th grader. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't even smile at them, man. Just monotone face. Don't even smile at little kids. Like, I feel like you can't even do that. I've had a lot of caffeine. I feel like you can tell already though. So, hey, listen, thanks for letting me just rant about that because it pissed me off so hard. And the best way to get through it is to just smile and whatever, since I can't beat anybody up when I have this aggression in me after reading stuff like that, I come here to you guys and it helps immensely. So thank you for being my therapist, if you will. I love you all, Squirrel Tribe 2.0, and I will see you again tomorrow. I love ya, tomorrow.